put them up on my YouTube channel. I have over 1,100 some, not 1,100, over 100 and some subscribers. I ain't reached 1,100 yet. So the reason I put them on YouTube is that way you never know who'll come across them. I actually forgot I had the channel, but I am now. I do these lives, these Zooms to help other resellers. My goal is to help 50 some people this year become business owners. So if it's something that you guys don't understand, I am here. I did the training the way I did because I know a lot of people don't like reading, but I did the training. I broke it down because I felt like you guys need to know how to run a business versus just coming in and looking for a list of names. Because having a reseller business, having any kind of business, it takes more than just getting purses and stuff and selling it on eBay. It takes hard work. It takes marketing. You got to make sure everything is in tip top shape. You got to make sure all your ducks are in line. Because if you're going to be an entrepreneur, you need to know how to run that business and how to maintain that business. A lot of people come in this group, join under false pretenses because they think the first day they start, most especially they never done business at all, they think the first day that they start they're going to make $500,000, and I'm just using that number, but it's not always like that. You might make money your first day. I'm not going to say you're not. It depends on, but the amount of money that you bring in your business determines how much work you're willing to put in. It's got to be how bad do you want it. So a lot of people I see in a group talk about they haven't made sales and all of this. You can't concentrate on the sales because I want you guys to get this in your mind. When you first start a business, it doesn't matter what kind of, I don't care if you sell shovels or whatever for a living. When you first start a business, you're new. So you can't expect to make sales because for the simple fact is people don't know who you are. I put that out there all the time. That's realistic. You can't expect to come start selling your shovels if you don't have a social media presence. This is one reason why I started my social media agency, because I discovered that a lot of people don't know how to really market and promote their businesses. Anybody can start a business, but if you don't have your business in front of the right audience and getting the right traffic to your business is not going to be maintained. So therefore, you want to be able to make sure, as I said earlier, all your ducks are in the row. You got to make sure everything is in line, because in order to maintain your business, you need to first find your niche. Let's go back. When you first start a business, what do you guys think the first thing that you should do when you first start a business? I want to see you guys jump in. I want to hear some answers.
Make yourself legal with the government.
How do you do that?
Get your business name, EIN, set up what type of business you're going to be.
Okay, anybody else? Come on, guys. All of y'all on this live. Correct. That's the answer. What you said, Tanisha, was right. However, come up with a business plan. Because when you first start thinking about a business, you got to think about, like she said, your name, EIN number, become legal, business license, research what you need in your state, see what your state requires. All of this goes up in your business plan. I had a client the other day that I helped her make a business plan. I gave her homework. When we meet in a week, I need to see your business plan. Okay? How much money you want to bring in your business realistically. Because you guys got to think. It takes money to make money. You got to pay for your business license. That's money. Nobody, if people said that you could start a business without money, that's not true. Because a business, you got to have license. EIN number is free. So you got to think about your expenses that you're going to be spending, like marketing, promoting flyers, all of that stuff. You're going to be paying money unless you do it yourself. You understand what I'm saying? So the first thing that you need to think about is a business plan. Up under that business plan umbrella falls everything that Tanisha said, the EIN number, your name, and all of that stuff. Do you guys understand? Anybody have any questions? Come on, guys. I know somebody have a question. Brian, do you have a question? Well, I guess he doesn't. All right. So now we got that about what you need. Okay, as a reseller, what is it that you guys don't understand the most about being a reseller? Now that some of you are new, what is it that you have the most problems out of? Anybody? People we got. Nobody's having problems right now. I see a lot of new people on here. Rose, I know you're on here. Rose, what is it that you see your new people having problems with? Tanisha, anything that you see that the new people are having problems with?
Marketing, getting clientele, getting steady clientele, understanding how to talk to vendors. That's a biggie. Some people, I saw that in the group this week. People were talking about the vendors, not realizing, there's a time difference when you talk to them. There's a language barrier.
Right.
Those type things. Understanding the sizes may be different. Sometimes you can order true to size. And sometimes it has to be a size up and those type things.
Okay, so that she's right. That's one of the biggest things that I've noticed. I've had people talk about they don't know how to talk to the vendors. What do we say? You have a vendors list full of a bunch of people. Okay, so when you first start, you want to look through the vendors list. Make sure that's the number one thing. Check the vendors list and then check the do not use list, because I noticed that a lot of people in the group is still trying to use some of the people that are on the do not use list or use at your own risk. If a person has use at your own risk on there, I would not recommend using that person, because for the simple fact is, if they're on that list, that means that person has some complaints before. So, to save yourself some heartache and pain and all of that, I would just avoid that person all the way around. Now, I've put in the group and in the training course a sample letter on how to talk to the vendors, how to reach out to them. And I know a lot of people have not been in a training because I can see who's actually doing
Okay,
it now.
ma'am. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, Brian,
Can
I can hear you.
you know what I heard? Excuse me, everybody. Apologize. I apologize, but I just want to tell you, I was trying to work this doggone phone to getting in. I was trying to participate in your meeting. I know what I was doing. I heard you, so I apologize, but we'll talk later because I don't want to be rude or anything. I do got some questions though, ma'am.
Okay, ask the question. You're fine.
You sure?
Yeah,
Well,
go ahead.
But I'm new to it, and Miss Rose been helping me a lot. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I'm just going by. I'm just going by. But one of the things that when you setting up your, I'm not really setting it up right now. I'm just trying to figure everything out first.
Mhm.
But when you are dealing with the when you getting the vendors, right? Um, I be getting other vendors too, right? From
Mhm.
other people. But when what I do, I just take the picture, snapshot, save it in my gallery, and they be asking me, well, I want this item, and what I do, I don't be knowing what I got it from, and then send it. I just say to them, I say, well, it's 100. I just double my price, and then I just say, no, shipping's not included. That's what I do.
Mhm.
And I guess do you if they want it, I just tell them allow 3 or 4 or 5 days. I mean 3 or 4 weeks because it
Mhm.
comes from China. Am I right?
I wouldn't tell her where it come from.
Oh,
That's the number one thing. You don't want to tell these people where it come from.
okay, all right then.
I mean,
Well,
because if they figure, okay, this product comes from China, then I can go Google China manufacturers and stuff and get it for myself. What you want to do is you want to not give your sources away. You understand what I'm saying? Because this
yeah,
is your business. You don't want to give the people your sources. You know. And they be like, I never had none of my clients ask me where my stuff come from because then they already know what I do. So you don't want to tell them this comes from China. You know what I'm saying? No, don't tell them that. Just tell
Well,
them.
okay,
I'm sorry.
yeah, because when I do the people I know
Hmm.
that I just just say, well, because they say, well, how long it gonna take? Or I need to, like one lady, I ain't tell her that. She just say, I said, well, I gotta find my vendor, but she want the authentic Louis Vuitton, the certain person. I think I sent it to Rose. She wants the real deal. But
Well,
what
she's in
do
the
I?
wrong business then, because you might now if you research, you may come across some vendors that have authentic. That's something that you have to ask the vendors. Come once in a while, some vendors do carry authentic, but a lot of people that you'll find some of these people are expecting you to have 300-400 dollars worth of stuff on hand. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people want the real thing. They know goodness darn well. Now come on and be realistic. These people that we deal with, the clients, they know you don't have the real deal. You understand what I'm saying? Because the real Louis Vuitton gonna cost probably about a grand on up.
Yeah, I seen it. I like, okay, so yeah.
And Rose is correct. The reason a lot of people's having problems because they don't want to do the training. Y'all think I did that training for my health? No. I did it because I was trying to help everyone out. Because when I came along, I didn't have that much help. All I had was my mother that helped me. My spiritual mom, she helped me to
I
understand
appreciate it.
business.
I appreciate it. I'm gonna tell you right now. I appreciate what you're doing. Okay.
Not
All
just
right.
me, it's we, because
Oh,
it's five of
oh,
us ladies.
okay.
It's it,
Well, all of you, I appreciate y'all come up with this. Okay. You hear it from me. Okay. So,
we appreciate it. Thank you.
okay. All right. So, but I'm just learning. See, I like so far. I like everything that y'all
Hmm.
supposed to be giving me and stuff like that. She always helping me out. When we communicate. I'm just learning because I'll be on the road. So no man, it's just just trying to navigate, take the pictures off my phone, and tell them, hey, I got this, and pay. I take I say pay me through PayPal or
Hmm.
Cash App, and allow for 3 to 5 weeks. I just tell them that that's leave right there, right?
Hmm.
Okay. I just said cat
Or you
easy.
could say 7 to 15 days. Because some people, to be more technical, just say 7 to 15 days. That's about 3 weeks. That's
Okay.
about,
And,
you
and
know.
then if they want it, if they want whatever I send them, um, send it through Cash App or PayPal. Am I
Mhm.
correct?
It's whatever payment method that you have. I mean, if that's what you want to accept, PayPal and Cash App, then you let them know your payment methods. Okay, because a lot of people don't use PayPal. I don't use PayPal unless I have a emergency PayPal account, and I'm gonna use it for one of my vendors. So other than that, I don't use PayPal. I hate PayPal. I use Square only because I can send invoices. And I
Oh,
use.
okay.
Mhm.
I use I give me a square. I do that.
Yeah, I use this other one for my ebook. I use Stripe. The only reason I use that is because the where I have my ebook uploaded, I don't want to use PayPal. I hate PayPal. Just point
Oh,
blank period. And so I set me up a Stripe account. Some people don't go on off air. So that I can have people pay if they want to pay with a credit card. Then I do it like that because those, to me, I can like with my affiliate program now. It's easy for me to send money to my once my books start really selling. It's easier for me to pay my affiliates that way. So whatever payment method you guys take, you just let your clients know or your customers or whatever. Okay.
okay. So I could use Square for the credit card and uh, Cash App, I guess.
Yeah, I
Just
mean, whatever your Mr. Brian, whatever your payment method is, you just let them know this is what you accept. You know what I'm saying? Um, I just don't like PayPal because PayPal is just so they like closing people's account for no reason at all.
all right.
So,
I do that, and then now if they want that the item or product, the item, because I like the purses and I like the set, the combo.
hmm.
I guess I'm learning now the combo. You know what I mean? Uh, do I go on the website or EEG? Because now I'm on Facebook and I'm getting all these other vendors. If I go through the E and G, you know, those are the people y'all recommend. Am I
Hmm.
correct?
Yes.
So go on the web, go on the use the website that Miss Rose gave, or 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 if I see it on my Facebook. And how do I save that name? You know what I mean? Because I might post it out there to my friends or
Okay. You
people.
talking about like when trying to contact the vendors or try to reach out to them?
Right. Or you know how I might see a purse, I might see something I like, right? And
Hmm.
I just save it on my gallery, right? And
Hmm.
then I take the information that I saw on my Facebook, like Rose, for example. I'll just use her name. Rose, I hope you don't mind me doing that. So I just say Rose, but it don't say Rose, it say some kind of vendor name, right?
Hmm.
And then I put down how much it is. I just double my price, whatever, and then I said, shipping is not included. Allow 3 to 5 weeks, and then I need to go ahead and add that. But then I don't get no response, and then I trying to keep that website or whatever that page. So if somebody asks me again, I know who to say who that vendor had that item. You
Yes.
understand?
Okay, I'm gonna share my screen with you guys. Let me know if you can see it. Multiple discussion.
All right. Oh,
Oh, come on, computer. Don't even got time for these shenanigans tonight. Okay, here
you
we
know
go.
what? I got something too. I got something that I want to talk to Rose about and to relate it to you because I got something I can help you out get some more exposure.
Okay, can you guys see my screen? We got 8
Yeah.
people on here tonight, guys. I
Okay.
bet if I said I was giving away vendors, we had more. Okay, so when you see okay, I'm going to my page. Okay, so like if you see a product that you want, you always when you're dealing with a business, I always recommend have pen and paper. Okay. Because
Okay.
if you see products that you want, like for instance, I'm gonna use this product right here. You see this product right here?
Uh huh. Uh
What
huh.
you do, you copy and paste it, like or save as to your computer, okay, or whatever. I when I'm working, I use my computer a lot and my phone at the same time. So you just save it to your computer. You do reach out to the vendor and ask them, and this is where you should make a price list of the items that you're trying to sell, and then you just save it or whatever. Go on. You make a price list. I recommend that if you have certain items that you're trying to sell, maybe say your niche is purses. Say that's all you want to sell is purses. You get the purses from the vendors. You get the pictures, so you can take these pictures off their page, or if you see it on somebody else's page, grab it. Copy and paste it, and you like you say when you start advertising it. I always add 100 extra more dollars to what say this
Right.
purse. Say the vendor wants this purse for matter of fact, let me go somewhere else. Hold on. Let me show you
I
guys.
like Tony. Can I say the name? Tony got a lot of good interest stuff that I get.
Tony
So
Allen.
yeah. I like him. I like him.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. I like him. So I just double my price. And
Hmm.
but how would you know the shipping costs? I just don't. I don't. What's the
Whatever
shipping
the
cost?
price, I'm gonna give you some examples in a minute. Hold on. As soon as this page, my internet running so slow, like
I
literally.
want to participate. I don't want you. I want to participate. You see what I'm saying? You got the
Hey,
right one, but when I call in, I'm gonna have a whole bunch of questions. I
hey,
get there.
can you
I'm gonna have
guys see this item right here? Hold on.
yeah, love.
All right, let me go to this website. Okay, this item right here. Okay, so with my boutique, I pull items from. I deal with Lovely and Wholesale 7. Okay,
Yeah,
so here's what I do. Let me sign in. Jesus, sign in first. And I do a lot of demonstrating. So just to give you guys a clear cut of how to do things. Okay, so here's how I get my prices for my boutique. Okay, I'm going to show y'all my little secrets.
you just gonna drive it. I can't. Can Rose help me out or send that in? I don't know how to do all that.
Well, I'm gonna do I'm recording this, so that's fine.
I gotta get your YouTube because I don't have you or do that. I don't know how to do that.
Okay. So I'm gonna grab just anything. Can you everyone see?
Yeah.
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 Okay, so here's how I get my prices. Now you guys know if you deal with Lovely, if you're going Lovely, you already know that Lovely got cheaper things, which is nice. Some things are true to size. I always say if you I'm gonna try to stress. If you're gonna purchase something from Lovely, purchase something for yourself first. That way you can see how true to size these clothes are. Okay, so for
Well,
instance,
hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. I got to ask you. What about a man? I'm a man. I ain't gonna be wearing that.
well, you could get it for your wife or daughter or anybody so they could try it on. You know, you understand what I'm saying? Just something simple. But I'm gonna let me demonstrate this right quick. Okay, so this dress right here is $15.49. Okay, so
Uh-huh.
how I figure out the price for this? Okay, I'm gonna just pick a size, edit the cart. Okay, so this is what I do, and I take my time doing stuff. Let me come on, like Jesus Christ. Okay, okay, this dress is $15.49. Okay, so here's Lovely's. Down here you see the estimated shipping cost. I always include my shipping inside my price. Okay, so and with Lovely, I use the expedited shipping. So you see their shipping cost is $18. Proceed to checkout.
Hmm.
Okay, so here we go. The expedited shipping. If I pick that, that's two. The reason I always do the higher shipping is because it's only 2 to 6 days. Okay, I don't want my customers to wait that long. If I just wanted a little cheaper, I could do the 10 to 20 days. To me, that's too long. So I do. Sometimes I do the standard, and sometimes I don't. But most of the time, I do the expedited, which is 2 to 6, which is $18. And altogether, you see their price is $35. That's with the shipping included. Plus, with Lovely, you get insurance with this. Okay, so what I always do, I add $30 on top of that because you go get a dress like that. The dress, you might find a cheap dress. I always add $30 on top of that, which I make that price.
Hmm.
I got this in my store. I make that price like $65 for the dress. Okay, that's how I get my prices. And
Hmm.
just think, some people might say, "Well, that's too. I'm getting making a $30 profit." But just think, if that become your best seller in your shop, that's $30 a pop. The idea is not to worry about that so much. The idea is to sell. The idea is to build your clientele. Because if you got clients and you got good customer service, you got people purchasing from you, and your customer service within your business is really good, they're gonna come back. Not only that, they're gonna recommend people to you. Yo, such and such. I'm using you for example, Mr. Brian. Yo, Brian got that nice dress over there, girl. Be like, where you get that from, Brian? Girl, go to him. So what you're doing is you're building your clientele. You don't have to have your stuff so high that people can't afford it, but have it enough so you can make a decent profit, but also build your clientele at the same time. So that's how I price my stuff in my shop. Very seldom I'll get anything from like clothes or shoes or something like that from a vendor that we have. That's just because it's my personal preference. If I do get something from a vendor, it's mostly David Key. And when I do, maybe sunglasses or something like that. So I technically use the websites with inside the group. I use Lovely and Wholesale 7 because I sell women clothes. Now for my husband's shop, I use I might use one of the vendors, but for men it's hard to find clothes sometimes. Just saying. So that's how you want to.
And see what I do. I specialize in women. You
Hmm.
know why? Do you know why?
Because it's a bigger market.
Not just that alone. In my idea, when you hit a woman hit everybody. She buy clothes for a man or a husband. She buy for her kids.
Hmm.
She do the household. She do the house area. Okay, and she do the household area. So it's like four things. When you hit that, you can hit it at all. But with man, you ain't gonna hit it all like that. You know what I'm saying? Because a woman gonna get what she want by all means necessary. She's gonna get it.
Right.
If you got a good, if the price is right, and you got the price is right, um, you can do it. Now, one of the things I do want to say, my thing is for me, I've been an entrepreneur too, a network. I'm a network junkie. I'm a product junkie. You know what I mean? I just say it.
Hmm.
But sometimes, especially when you're getting started, you got to brand your name.
Yes,
Brand,
that's the main thing. That's
if you don't think about making money right away. Okay, I'm an owner operator. I said I'm gonna tell you one of my things. What I'm gonna do. I'm just trying to. Right now, I'm not good in computers, so I use my phone. 'Cause I stay on the road a lot. And one of the things, guess what, everybody? I hope y'all don't be laughing at me and acting crazy with me, but I'm gonna say it anyway because I want to make it fun and fun, and exciting. My thing is that this. Sometimes, why don't you just take if whatever business you got, do something, give it away for what? For free. Now, why? For me, the reason why, if I got a product that I'm not pushing or what have you, I want to give something that they really like. You see what I'm saying? Once they try the product or like the product of what I got, then I get them to come back. That's for me. Because everybody want to make some money. I understand that. I truly understand that. What I want to do is build build my client. You know what I mean?
mhm.
Okay? That's me. Now I'm not saying that because I'm in the giving to give because I know eventually once you see what I give you something nice, you're gonna come back. Whether it's a vacation. Maybe if you would spend so much of money on buying my merchandise or whatever the case, I might go to the store and say $200 worth of groceries. Guess what? For free. Okay. So you know what I mean? I'll give you this nice purse. I give you this nice purse, okay? Because I'm gonna look at the value of it. I say if you spend 200 some dollars, I'm gonna give you a gift. Or I do some raffling, raffle
Mhm.
tickets. You said things to do to get my name out there because there's so much competitive competition out there. I want your customer. I want everybody's customer. They're gonna come to me and say, "Well, where you get that from for showing up?" Guess what? I got it for free.
So
So
you building your clientele. Yeah. I mean, everybody has different ways of building a clientele. I do offer a lot of promos. For me,
right.
like recruiting people in the group, I do offer specials. I do $10 specials. I do it all the time. That's because I'm trying to build our group up. And not only that, I do like, before I go further, hold on. Sharia, I know you in here, girl, because I see you.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm in here.
You're not gonna say nothing.
I'm talking too much. That's what that is. I'm
No,
sorry.
hold
I'm
on,
in
cause
here.
she's quiet. Mhm.
I'm sorry, y'all, because I like to participate because I heard you were talking and I was trying to push the button and I didn't know what the heck I was doing on the thing. Oh my God, I'll be like, I'm trying to learn that stuff. So I'm just forgive me. I won't call next time. I'll just be quiet.
You're
But
okay. But yeah, I do a lot of promos, and everybody. I see a lot of people do different things to build a clientele, different things to brand themselves. So the key to a business, Sharia tell you, Rosa tell you, is to brand yourself. You gotta brand yourself, brand your business. That's how you get your name out there. That's how you get your social media presence. You gotta build that presence. You gotta introduce yourself to the world, introduce your business to people. We can't just come into any business. It's like I was saying, a lot of the people in the group have unrealistic expectations. They expect the first day that they start is to just start making money. Like Rose said, a lot of times the ones in the group they don't want to do the training. I mean, how you expect to learn if you don't do the training? You got to invest in yourself, and investing in yourself and in your business is learning. Most especially if you never did this before. Okay.
well, the thing is, another thing I want. Can I say this to you?
Mhm.
I want to talk to Rose. I don't know like I said. I'm getting ready to do my I got connection that have that can reach a lot of people across the globe on my own radio station, and I want to talk to y'all about that. Your group.
And we could do it after this. If you like,
Yeah,
that's fine.
yeah, I do. Okay. Now go back to that. Now, all right, go ahead.
Anybody
So,
else? Anybody have any questions? Any of the other ladies? It's 8 of us in here now, so some people just dropped off. I know you
well,
guys have questions. Some of you people I've never seen in here before. So come
well,
on, let's ask these questions, ladies.
you let me know. That ain't guys. I'll keep talking around my mouth.
You fine. Sharia, you got anything to say? What have you been seeing in the group?
Just a lot of people asking the same questions. So like a lot of times you can go in the search box and search for what you're looking for. sometimes you don't get answers because the vendors have already answered that question
Mhm.
5, 6, 7, 8 times. So it's worth your time to search for what you're looking for before you post, because especially if the person right before you posted the same thing, a lot of times you'll get skipped,
Mhm.
and that's just because they just answered it and they figure you need to scroll up. So I mean, you got to do a little bit of research sometimes. Research vendors. Just because somebody else uses a vendor that's on the at your own risk and don't have an issue doesn't mean that it's okay to use them. They're on the at your own risk for a reason.
Mhm. Okay. So we have a lot of vendors on the let me bring up the training course. We do have a lot of vendors, and a lot of people uh do find their own vendors outside of the group, which is fine. I mean, that's your business. You know, you got to find what's best for your business. I have vendors of my own that I like. I also resell my own vendors, certain ones.
Well, you need to post that. How you resell? What do you mean resell?
Like you join Rose, I have vendors that I'm not gonna be doing it this week because I have another training that this week on Wednesday that I'm doing. But I resell, like I had a bonnet vendor. Matter of fact, let me go to my page real quick. I'm sharing my page, guys, my screen.
And see, I was talking. I'd say I like the watches. I like them big watches, and watch men watches and women watches. I'm
Hmm.
looking for stuff like that, something real small. But I like big watches, big face.
So you have to. I mean, you've been in the group long enough now, so you just reach out to the
I
vendors.
I ain't been that long. I just,
But what I'm saying is, whatever you're looking for, you can just inbox a vendor and ask them, look, hey, do you carry this? Do you carry that? That's
okay.
one of the ways to reach out to them. Like I said, I also put the sample letter in the group. Some things I pulled out of my ebook and put in the group. Look in the announcement section.
Okay. All right.
Oh, I just thought about something.
Uh huh.
Um, Especially from Brian. I'm not sure how well you know Facebook. The first thing you need to do tonight is to make your friend list private, because if you're friends with any of your vendors, you don't want any of your friends on your friend list going through your friend list, seeing that they may see a different name that doesn't look like their name. It's
Mhm.
easy to identify who the vendors are, so you make sure your friend list is private.
Here's the thing though, because I'm going to speak on this because people will argue about it, but I've proven it to people over and over. Do not add vendors to your friends list if you have customers on your friends list,
Mhm.
because there is a people you may know section. If you go to where your notifications are and scroll down to the people you may know, that comes from everybody that you're friends with. Facebook, whether your friends list is public or private, suggests all of your friends to all of your other friends. So when you add a vendor and then you add a customer, all your customer has to do is keep clicking off the people you may know until they see something that looks like a vendor. So you end up giving away all your vendors by having them all as your friends.
That is
You
true.
can message people without being friends with them. And if they don't see it, just tag them on their page. Go on their page and make a post and say, please check your inbox. And then they can go and look. And if they don't see it right away, they know to look in the other part, because the worst thing you can do is add all your key vendors that you're using and then add your customers, and then they could just skip you. You can see what they have. A lot of them don't even have on their page what they have. A lot of the time, you can do, if you know what you want, you can go and take a picture of what you want and go to that vendor and say, hello, do you have this in X size, X color, blah blah blah. You don't have to add vendors, because I'm telling you, you will give them away. I have
Here you go.
gotten vendors from, at first I wasn't paying attention to the algorithms, and all these other resellers on my list were adding me. And then I'm like, who is this trying to add me? Who is this on the people you may know? And I'm looking all down through the people you may know, and it's nothing but a long list of vendors. So, I mean, you can add them if you want to, but an easier thing to do is know what you're trying to sell and Google a picture of it and take that picture to the vendor instead of trying to look through what they have on their page, because a lot of them have public pages, a lot of them have separate groups and stuff like that, but adding them, all you're doing is giving them away for free.
Okay, so Brian and all the rest of the everyone else. Brian was talking about. I said different things you can do to promote your business. To promote the reseller business is like with me. I offer promos. A couple people may not be. I think Tanisha bought a vendor from me. I don't know. Anyway, I have three vendors here that I was reselling: the nameplate, the charm vendor, and the bubble vendor. And so I always, I do promos, and the reason is to brand myself some, and just because, I be bored sometimes. So whatever you do to brand yourself to get your name out there, you do it. You have to put forth the effort. Come up with different ideas to get your name out there. Come up with different ideas to promote and market your business. And the main thing is to really brand yourself. You got to get your business in front of an audience, and the right audience that fits your business. You can't have a business and just skip the marketing and the branding part. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't matter whether you guys are resellers or not. I mean, you can't just skip that part. We'd already covered that you need a business plan and a name and have your license and all that, because technically if you pay, you got to get that EIN number, because if you're charging people taxes, you need it because you're gonna have to file your taxes. I seen in the group some people said that they don't file taxes for this business because of the merchandise. I don't care what you sell. Like I said earlier, you can sell shovels. You still need to be filing taxes, because if you're charging people taxes, state taxes, you're gonna have to file. I file my the taxes that I charge people for a product. I file them every month here in Virginia, but I always file my income tax on my for my business every year. Anything over, what is it, Sharia, $500 or $600, you have to report to the IRS anyway, because if not, they're gonna get the money anyway. When they start garnishing some of their stuff, the checks or stuff, and a lot of people say, because they're, even if you're a tax preparer, man. My accountant told me that she's been an accountant for years. She said it doesn't matter what I sell. She said you still have to file your taxes. So, whatever floats your boat. But me, I ain't paying the IRS not a dime. Just saying. I don't care. Like I said, what you sell, you still need to file your taxes. That's another thing. I don't understand why people wouldn't file their taxes. But I mean, what you think, Tanisha? Aren't you a tax preparer?
Yes, I am. You're supposed to report your income.
Thank you. That's when I seen that in the group. I don't understand why they was telling the people not to file the taxes, because hold on, who is this talking? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's Rose and Sharia talking. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They feel like, oh, because the stuff is fake or whatever the case may be, they shouldn't file taxes. It don't matter. If you're selling something, you supposed to file taxes. I even have my reseller's license here in Virginia. So I'm just saying, these are things that you guys have to check in your state to see what you need. Now, I was telling a client that the other day. She was like, well, what do I need for my state? I'm not doing the work for you. I will tell you, I will guide you, give you the resources, but you have to check your state, and see what you need in that state.
Yeah, I agree with that. I've been, like I'm an owner operator. You know what I mean? So to each his own. Um, I'm an owner operator. Okay,
Mhm.
and um, if you like I said, I'm not gonna go against this. I'm not no CPA, but I make my money off of not so much write-offs.
Right.
Sometimes that when you get your taxes, when you go to if you're making a certain amount of money, you need to go ahead. Once
Mhm.
you do it, the government's all into your business automatically.
Mhm.
Now, I'm not saying once you establish yourself, then you need to pay the tax because once you get your tax ID number, they
Mhm.
feel like, okay, you making money. Where my money at?
Right.
Okay, so if you're doing that, then yeah, you got to make us say you got to think, you just open up a can of worms when you do that. But
Mhm.
if you just get started like myself right now, I'm trying to, as far as get me my business plan and all that. Right now, I'm just trying to, get the market together. And once I get that together, I'm doing real good. Then I'm gonna go ahead and get my EIN number and
Mhm.
do what I need to do.
Brian, you're going in and out.
That's me. Okay,
Right.
but because all the thing, everything I do, I apologize. You hear me? Hello, hello, going once. Dang it.
He's going in and
Gosh.
out. So, do anybody have any questions thus far? Sandy, do you have questions? I haven't seen you before. Are you new? Brian, you're going in and out.
No, I don't have any question at this time. I'm just listening to what everybody's saying.
Okay, I'm gonna put Brian on mute for a minute because he's going in and out, in and out. Okay, so why is he not mute? Jesus Christ. Ganella, I think that's how you pronounce your name. Gaynella. That's how you pronounce it. Do you have any questions?
No, I don't. I'm just listening. This is my first time,
Oh,
and I'm
okay.
just trying to figure my way out, figure my way through.
So, how many of you new people are actually going into the training course? Hold on, one more. Dorsa, I think that's how I pronounce your name.
It's
You,
Darissa.
oh, I'm sorry. Girl, I'm sorry. I'll give you a whole new name.
Everybody get it wrong sometimes. But yeah,
I'll give you a
Darissa,
whole new name.
I'm listening too. I'm learning daily, but I mean, if I have a question, I don't mind speaking on it.
Okay. So, how many of you new people are actually going into the training that's on the video? And I commend you guys for actually coming here, coming in the training. I know it takes a lot. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I do these often to try to help the best that I can. I do have a busy week all through the week. So this is, and I try to drop some nuggets. Whoever else come on here, I allow other people to talk and drop their knowledge or whatever. So, how many of you are having problems navigating through the training course?
I
Anybody?
am. Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
so I'm sorry. Go
I'm not
ahead.
having any trauma. I haven't started it yet.
Okay. How about you, Sandy?
I didn't hear the question. You were going in and out.
I said, are you having any problems like navigating the training course?
No, I'm not.
Okay. That's important because I know a lot of people. I know it's a lot of reading. I don't do many videos. I'm not one of those people that does the video trainings. I may start this year. I don't know, but I've been doing some lives. But I'm just not one of those people because the reason I said that is because I think reading is fundamental. I know a lot of people learn different, but I think when you have a business, you're gonna have to read stuff anyway. So I mean, not saying that I'm trying to force you guys to read, but you should get in the habit of reading. I got everything laid out in a training course, step by step. What?
You know what? I got a question. I was thinking. I'm back. I'm back because I hit a dead zone. But anyway, can you hear me?
Yes,
I
I can
mean,
hear you.
uh, I was that young lady was telling me about the Facebook. Can I create another page just for that?
For your
Facebook,
business?
Facebook page. because I don't like that part. What she said, I don't like because that's why I don't like that part because I have done that. I mean, I got some people add me on and everything else. That's where that comes from. So she right, and I don't like that.
Just well, I mean, you can just don't add friends and family on it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Just use that for the business. And if you're
That's
gonna
what I'm gonna
do
do.
that, let us know so we can add your new Facebook to the group versus the one that you're on now. You can just we can remove this one that you're your other one and put your new one on there.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I want to do that because that way I ain't got to worry about it. So it'll be nothing but strictly the vendors, and nobody will get my info. Get that stuff from. No, I don't want that. So I like that. But
hmm
what I was saying about the taxes. Remember, I was telling you about that. I
hmm
mean, people don't understand about taxes. I mean, the thing is like when people give things away. Okay, the more see the whole idea about you in business to make money, but you're not in business to save money. Because if
hmm
you make a lot of money, you're gonna end up what on Uncle Sam.
hmm
Okay, so the key thing, and this is what I do in my trucking business. Okay, in the trucking business, I don't either I'm going to spend it. I don't try to save it because I either or I'll just go ahead and donate it or whatever. So when I remember I was telling you to give it away for free,
hmm
right? What you see on TV, Helen, whatever that lady does giveaway, they all they doing is they writing that off on their taxes. So if you got some product, okay, that you're not pushing, or you just want to just do something nice to your customer because they're gonna end up coming back to you. Give them something real nice, and you just write it off on your business expense. Period. Okay, and a lot of times, when you're getting started, for me, I'm just getting started. I already got my business with my trucking business. I want to first get all the kinks out before I decide to invest my money to open up a business, get our EIN number. Because when you start doing that, you got the government all into your business. Okay, so me myself get established first. See what you want to do. If this is what you want to do, and see you can build your clientele. If you like it, then go for it. But once you get your thing, you got to charge the taxes on it. Period. You know.
hmm
But if you don't want to do that, okay, and you just dealing with families and friends or whoever friends, you can do that. But if you do get the other way, just give away some couple things away. People that what I mean, because that right there, they'll come back and that's another way of net marketing. That's the way how you get more people to brand your company for you. So you
here
got to
go here
go
go
ahead.
one of the students. Whitney, she bought the nameplate vendor for me. She's doing promotions. She also has the lip gloss business. Tanisha has a lip gloss business. I mean, there's different things that you can do to brand yourself. You can even have. I'm starting my lip gloss business in April, but you can have people try your products. Like you could buy certain products and have people model your products like I got this in my shop or whatever. Some things are inexpensive that you can have them model, so you got to be the product of the product. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
um buy, if you're a woman, buy earrings or something. Look, I got these in my shop. Like, I have just did that myself. I bought some eyelashes. I don't wear eyelashes. For one, the reason I don't wear them is because I don't know how to put them on. Just saying. But I'm actually gonna give them to my mom to have her wear them and take pictures of her. And this, I got these. These are kind of eyelashes. So I know Tanisha, since she sells lip gloss, wear your lip gloss. That's how you got to be the product of the product. This is how you
Right.
build clientele. This is how, because people see that you got merchandise and stuff, then they gonna want, okay, I want what she got. I want that, or what he got. Man, like, look at them bad shoes they got on. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
the key thing to a business, it doesn't matter what you sell, what kind of business you have. You have to, marketing is essential to the business. Branding is these are the key things that hold the business together. Branding yourself, marketing your business, promoting your business. You got to be consistent. You can't just take a day off. I mean, you can, But what I'm saying is, if you're just starting out, you want to be consistent in your promoting. You want to be consistent in your posting. Even on Facebook, that you can um, schedule posts. Also, there's software that you can use to schedule your posts that will go right on your social media platforms. And also, not only that, choose social media platforms that will benefit your business. You know, Facebook got 1 billion people. My next platform that I love is Instagram. I love Instagram because Instagram you can use the hashtags here on Facebook, but Instagram you can use hashtags, and I get a lot of interaction engagement on Facebook. I got not Facebook, Instagram. I got 3 Instagrams for each one of my businesses. So I don't have one Instagram to service all of my business because to me that's not logical. You know, each business have its own Instagram account. My my Maverick Media Agency Instagram account, I have a formula that I use to build my following. That was something I did. Me and a friend of mine, we did it together, and I built my following. So I'm in the process of doing that to my Express Diva boutique. So you have to find strategies that work for you. When you find a strategy for your business that you see is working, write it down. I write everything down. I have like 50,000 notebooks, not literally, but just saying. I have 50,000 sticky notes on my computer. I have 50,000 notes in my phone because even if I'm working like right now, I'm on back and forth on my phone to my computer, you know. So whatever works for your business, if you have a niche, whatever your niche is, pick a niche for your business. Once you start promoting your business, like I said, if you have strategies that you see is working, write them down. Also, guys, you can offer services to people. Like me and Sharia both, we offer consulting services. I do a lot of coaching. My teaching is my thing. I love teaching. If I had my way, I would just teach all day long, and I wouldn't even do nothing else. Um, Social media marketing, I like that. I love it. Okay. Rose, she does training courses. I do them too. I Nothing I can't do. I do that. Sharia does the same thing. We all have different gifts that we can do, and I say utilize the things that you have. You know the thing. It's certain things that you can do. Utilize them. Put it out there. That will help
Well,
your business.
I'm gonna have to talk to both of y'all because I got some. I didn't know. Rose, you didn't tell me. I got something. I'll find out.
I mean, I'm not saying within our group. I'm just saying, look, this is what I said I was doing, so you be all right. I'm saying within your business, within yourself, the services that you can offer, you know, is what I'm saying. But I mean, I just encourage everybody to do what's best for their business. If you have questions, go back to your sponsor. Then, if your sponsor don't help you, it's not. And I came across a young lady like that the other day. Her sponsor, matter of fact, it was yesterday. Her sponsor took her money and told her she started Friday. The lady was having problems on Saturday. She charged her $25. She didn't set her up for the training. She gave her my training course, but didn't tell her nothing else. So when the girl went back to ask her a question, she sent her a message back, I don't work on weekends.
Hmm.
I said, oh my God, nothing gets under my skin worse than a sponsor that just, to me, you're a sponsor that just takes people money. Okay, I don't like that. Help your people. I don't care if you are off on the weekend. If your new person has a question, stop what you're doing unless you're in the hospital having a baby or your house on fire, something like that. But try to stop and answer the question. If you can't answer right then and there, say, look, I'll get back to you. I'm busy right now. But try to help them the best that you can. Because some people are not visual learners, some people not hands-on, some people are not readers. You understand what I'm saying?
That's
So
true.
do the best that you can because somebody had to help you. We all
I
live
have a
this. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I have a question.
Who is that talking?
Um on so like for the purses,
Hmm.
you can sell them on like let's say eBay, Macari, Poshmark. Is there certain type of wording that you would have to use when you put them on there?
Sharia can answer that. When I used to sell on eBay, I just put designer or designer purse or designer. I didn't never use Chanel or nothing like that.
Uh-huh.
I don't do eBay now. I don't do none of those platforms now. Just because I just don't. Um, but Sharia is. I think Sharia. Do you do eBay now still?
I do eBay, but you can't really sell purses on there. Um, they have cracked down
Hmm.
on brands and stuff like that. You want to especially stay away from putting LV, Gucci, or any of the higher name brands on there because they will suspend your account.
And we do have a young lady in the group that does eBay
Okay.
training. If that was something that you want to do, and her training does cover all of the platforms, don't it, Sharia?
Yeah,
As well. So I don't know how much she charged. Let's see her name. You can reach out to her and see how much her training. If there's anybody, if that's something you guys want to do, like if you want to post on eBay, Macari, or Poshmark. I was using eBay and Bonanza. That's another one I don't think people use too much. Let me see if I can see it. But
Yeah,
those
but
are
I heard it, but I
yeah,
never heard.
yeah, this one right here is the one that I use. I used to sell on this one more than I did eBay. So I haven't heard no people sell on this one in the group. But this is
But
one I
I think that too. Because yeah, you have to be very careful because you can't really sell it. That's why you just, because some people say, "Is this the real Chanel?" I,
mhm.
I just say that it's good quality. It's not the real Chanel. You know what I mean? Which they already know, like you just said. Because if I'm giving you a price, now I'm not charging the real deal on Chanel. You ain't gonna get it that. You already know. But you got to be very careful with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, some people be trying to act like they got all this money, and they be trying to act bougie. Some people may can afford the real thing, but come on now. 9 times out of 10, the people that come to us cannot afford the real thing. I mean, they might, but I'm just saying, they know goodness darn well that we do not sell the real thing. I mean, and then some of them be acting like they don't know. They just be playing all their life. They play too much. I'm just saying. Okay, who is that?
Yeah, go ahead. I didn't hear you.
Oh no, I'm just saying that some people be acting like they bougie, you know what I'm saying? Acting like
Yeah,
that they can afford the real thing. If you could afford the real thing, you wouldn't be in my inbox worrying me half to death.
yeah. But like I always say this: some can afford my price, and some I'm not trying to worry about me myself. Trying to worry about because everybody wants something for nothing. You know what I mean? So I'm in business to make money. You know what I mean? Just like me driving my truck. I'm not here. I don't like the word FREE. Free. I mean,
Mm-mm.
being free don't get along. You know what I
My,
mean?
yeah, because I
You know,
have people that does that to me. Everybody in the group know I do coaching sessions. Then sometimes they be trying to come ask me 15,000 questions, bombard me with all the questions. Dude, that anything over 5 questions after five, that's a whole session. I'm just saying. And I do charge because that's my time I have to set aside from other taken from my business or other things that I do. When the fuck,
yeah.
so
So people like it's just like attorney. People you paying for the attorney, he don't write it up. It's the paralegal do all the work, but you
hmm
paying for his time, his knowledge. That's anything to do. So it's out of respect. Same thing when you go to the store and you buy something like or go in the mall. Don't knock the person who's selling that price too high because he got to pay for the location. He got to pay for that booth that he got. So yes, you're gonna pay charge a little bit more so he can make money if you in business. So I don't do all that. You know what I mean? But uh, if I want something, whatever I want, I'm willing to pay because it's gonna benefit me. I want your knowledge, whatever I'm looking for, and if I got to pay it, and if I can't afford it at that time, I just save up and then I come holler at you, and I want this done, and then I want you to produce what you say you're gonna do. I don't mind because what I'm gonna do is gonna write it off on my taxes anyway. That's the tax write-off.
hmm
So anytime I say I'm a junkie on that. I mean, if I give away my money, I'm gonna get it back one way or another at the end of the year. Okay? Okay. So
Well,
so
that's another thing I wanted to say to you guys. When somebody come to you talking about your prices are too high, don't back down on your prices. Your prices are your prices, because if they don't want to pay your prices, well then, oh well, they're gonna go over here to Sister Sally and pay her prices. You keep staying firm on y'all's prices. Don't change your prices just to accommodate somebody. And another thing, a lot of people, I was like, they're not getting support from family, friends. Honey, they're not going to support. I said this all the time. Your family and your friends are going to be your worst supporters, because for the simple fact is they not going to support you. You might get some family that supports you. My family don't support me.
I was
Well,
trying on some. Hey, you know what I say too? You know what I put in my email when I show the picture? You know what I say now? Don't hate the brand. Promote the. Don't hate the brand or the idea. Promote
mm,
promote the brand. That's it. That's what I say now.
oh, we
You
down
know.
to 5 people now, guys.
Oh, okay. We ain't okay. That's okay. But anyway, but you see what I'm saying? So, uh,
Hmm.
I invest in myself because I want the information. As long as it's good information, I'll pay for it because I just write it off. That's what I do. You know what I mean? Your time and your service, like you just said, uh, you need to get paid. You know,
Yeah, because
that's
I'm good at what I do, honey. I'm just saying.
right. So I don't mind that. You know,
And-
so I gotta get. So I do want to. I do want to get with you. I'll get with Rose because that's my sponsor, and she can relate. I'm gonna tell her about it, about how we can get out there a little bit more because I'm getting ready to start my own radio station.
okay, well, honey, word of mouth is a good thing. People like to talk. But
Yeah.
everyone, I'm about to end this because I see we're down to 5 folks now. Do any of you ladies have any questions before? Oh, Rosie, we're gone. Okay. Have any questions before we get off here?
Now go on. What? How can I get in contact with you? What I need to do? I
Oh,
don't
just
know.
send me a message on Facebook.
How? I don't know how. I don't know what. How, see, I'm not that Facebook. That Facebook scares the heck out of me. Like that young lady.
I'm sorry.
That Facebook, I'll be hitting buttons. I don't know what the hell I'll be doing. See, she scared me now. She scared me now. So now,
Mm-mm-mm.
I'm want to. I thought that when I'm in the group, it's private anyway. I thought it's
Mm.
automatically.
Well, our group is private.
When the vendors come on, I see on my Facebook. You mean if I signed up to say, if I accept them as my group or friend, I thought I'm in a private group with them. Only I can communicate with that vendor. Not know my family. Now,
You got to be freaking kidding me. I know this one paused the whole day blasted time. I don't know how much of it is on here, but anyway, yes, she is right about the vendors. I would keep my friends list private or whatever. I
I
wouldn't
don't know.
add it. I wouldn't add a
I,
whole bunch of resellers, to be honest.
well, I didn't know what the heck I was doing. They probably, one person sent me a thing. I hit that. So now I need, man, I don't know what to do now on my main page. So do I need to go hit private and like I don't know how now. I don't know what to do now.
I
Shoot.
mean,
Just make a you could just make a business page.
hmm
One that's just your
I'm glad
business.
you're here. I'm glad you're here, young lady. Thank you. I thought you would disappeared on me. Okay, what you say now?
You could just make one that's just your business. But what I do is I just don't add vendors. If you see a vendor on my friends list, that's not one that I use. So,
Oh,
and I don't really add other resellers. I added some, but it's ones that buy off me. Um, so I don't add just random resellers. And
oh. See,
um,
I be thinking. What's your name, young lady? What's your name?
Sharia,
Okay, Sharia. They call me Show Enough. Show Enough. Okay, okay.
you're funny,
Show
Brian. That's
No,
all.
I ain't trying to be though, but you know what I mean. But so, when I started, I just started for like 3 weeks to really get into it. And what I've been doing, I just hit the button, saying, save, save, save. So I'd be contacting some people. I'll be thinking they vendors, but they resellers.
Yeah, a lot of
hmm
people are resellers that pose to be
yeah,
vendors.
there are ways to figure out if they're a reseller or a vendor, but when you're first starting, it can be hard to figure it out. But I don't, if it's not somebody that I know, then most of the time I'll go into their profile. I'll see if they're another reseller. If I can't figure out where they came from, I'll message them and say, how may I help you? And then, sometimes they accidentally, from where people were being nosy, they accidentally hit add friend. But I'll ask them, how may I help you? Were you looking for something in particular? Blah, blah, blah. And then go from there. If they're not looking to buy anything, then I'm not adding them. If they're looking to sell me something, I'm not adding them, because I made that mistake before, and I had to go in and delete the vendors I actually use, because I've started learning about the Facebook algorithms, and there's too much of them suggesting your friends to everybody. So
Yeah. So yeah, because that's since I'm involved with this now, I don't want to get my information like that. My contact, because I got somebody right now telling me. But matter of fact, my cousin, she said, "Well, oh, I want to know how um um you get those things." And I told her, I said, "So you just get it from me. I'll do a deal like that." Because I did all the research and I'm doing all the work. I'm constant. You know what I mean? That's how I
Yeah.
met Rose. You said, so why would I give that? I didn't mean no hard. I sound crazy, but when I say China and all that kind of stuff, when you're talking to your friends or somebody, you talk to them, you think they're gonna support you. They really not. You know what I mean? After they get what they want, they gone. You see what I'm saying?
yep.
Uh, and the thing is, for me, my attitude, whatever's for me, you're not gonna hurt me. You understand? So if you get it, okay, good. Guess what? I got the key. I got the master plan, because
Mhm.
it's all about really. I've been an entrepreneur, but I've been with my business. It's a trucking business. I make money, okay. But you got to understand. It's like I hate to say that, but we just are online. Like Donald Trump, he made it for the business people, right? So if you don't have a business, you need to get a business. You better come up with something, because if you don't, Uncle Sam is gonna tax you.
Well,
So the
that
only
fool acting. Good God, he gonna get us all killed. Keep on acting like he acting.
Right, but so the only way to do this is that you got to create a business, and don't worry about making the money right away, because the simple fact, like you was talking about, you do have to bring your name, okay? And
Mhm.
just think about giving away. Like I was saying, I say the word free. Yeah, I'm gonna get it free. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to you for free, but I'm gonna write up. Ain't nobody giving you nothing for free. It's got to be a benefit behind it. Trust and believe that. Ain't nobody giving, because why would the rich folks give away stuff away if they can't get no a break on it? That don't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So see, I know a lot. It's like anybody, when you get your business start, if you want to get your name out there. Why don't you just say, hey, I'm donating some purses, or donate whatever you got that you don't feel that you don't want anymore. Give it to it and get it as a tax write-off. And in the same token, you can get some people to market it out for you. Like for
Mhm.
me, for me, because I know women will track. I can't go up to a woman and say, oh, let me. I'll say hair. I did that last time, and I offended a woman. So I'm a big guy, and there ain't nobody gonna let you go up to no woman. I can't go up to no woman and say, "Hey, I sell purses and all that." So for me, I got to I got to be creative and say, "Well, you know what? I'm gonna have some models, some women rock my shirt, rock my, and then I'll tell them, if you rock it and promote it, right, you can have it. I just write it off on my what? Taxes. That's what I'm gonna do. Write it off on my taxes. So,
Excuse me, a quick
yes, ma'am. Talk to
question.
me.
Mhm.
No, it was about the Facebook thing, and I missed what you were saying about the vendors. Um, oh, hold on, about the people you may know. Could you repeat that for me, please?
Okay, so what I was saying was, because some people will try to tell you that it's not true, but it is, because you can see it yourself. You can go into your notifications, and you know where it says people you may know. Well, that's if you're on your phone. If you're on your phone, you go on the notifications. If you are on your computer, I think it's in message requests, but I don't remember. But on your phone, and the people you may know, where they get those people from is everybody that you're connected to's friends list. So every time you add somebody as a friend, it suggests so many of your friends to your other friends. And then as they click off, some of them denying, saying, no, I don't want to add this person, I don't want to add this person, they just cycle through the different friends lists suggesting people. So no matter what people try to tell you, I know about the Facebook algorithms. So when you add somebody, eventually they're going to see everybody that you're friends with. And if they're actively looking for a vendor, they can go on the people you may know and keep clicking people off, and it'll keep suggesting more and more people. So your vendors are going to come up.
Yep, I can see that now. I know what you're talking about now. I see that now. I see exactly, because I use my phone. I use my phone, and I be like, I know, because I did one person, and another, it was a vendor. I think it was a vendor or whatever, and I hit it. Next thing you know, I got a whole bunch of other, and all I did, I went on to that other person. I went on, because since you said that, I went on to that person, that vendor who they deal with, and I hit that, and then everything went wild. Everybody started sending me stuff. Yeah, you sure right. You are absolute. Soon you do that, it goes.
Even though, like, some people say, oh, but you can't see their inventory. You can't go on what a vendor has to decide what to sell. You need to decide what to sell and then find a vendor that has it. Because if you're going on, the vendor going to put up whatever they want to put up. But it's up to you to find your customers. Well, it's better to look at the people you're dealing with pages and see what kind of stuff they like, and go get pictures of that stuff and take it to the vendor than to try to do the other way around.
Okay.
Okay.
So there's no way you could turn that notification off on Facebook?
That's
No,
what I want to do.
that's a built-in Facebook thing. Once you add somebody, it's going to suggest everybody, and it's going to suggest everybody they're connected to you. That's where they get that from.
Okay.
Because they want it to be a big community of people, and they know the more people they get to connect, the more people they can suggest to connect, and they can get more and more and more people. That's the whole purpose.
So I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna create me another page. Now I want to shut that sucker down. I want to shut that down, and God dog on me. I need to shut that down, man.
That's Facebook
Then,
for you.
I just don't add the vendors because I go
I already
on.
got too many
I have
people now.
some. You don't
Dang.
have to add them to talk to them.
Hey, I know. Okay. I know.
So there's enough that's posted in the group that people are looking for you to find some good vendors for what it is. And then you don't need like this big long list of vendors. You need to find vendors that are reliable to you. And like for handbags, you want to have maybe like 3 vendors that are your go-to vendors.
I like Tony Allen, whatever his name, Tony. I like him. He
Yeah.
look like,
So
yeah,
like
I
if
like
he's
him.
your main vendor you deal with, You have him and 2 backups in case, in case he's out of something, or in case he says, no, I don't have that particular thing, then you got 2 more, or in case he can't get it in time. So then you got them 3 that you mainly deal with. And, sneakers, you have like 2 or 3 of those. It could be the same 3 people, because a lot of them sell a variety of stuff. But you want to get 3 vendors for each type of category that you want to sell in, and get to where you're used to them. They're sending good stuff and everything's cool, and don't worry about the rest of them.
Okay,
And
I'm gonna do it. I
as
think that's more better. That'd be better for me.
like Tony Allen, he has his own group. A lot of the main vendors, they get tired of all the questions, so they end up making either messenger groups or Facebook groups, and you don't have to add them. You add their group. You don't have to add them as a friend. You get in their group and you can see everything they're posting. So, I try to look out for some of y'all, because people want to argue with me and say, oh, no, you have to add them because then you can't see what they got. The ones that know the value and know that this stuff goes on, they make groups so that this doesn't happen to you.
I'm humble. I'm humble. I'm humble. I ain't gonna. I'm humble. I'm just gonna be whatever I like. If I don't like it, I just shut my mouth. That's what I do.
I'm sorry, you are so funny. I have to laugh at you.
There's something to keep your damn mouth shut. You know what I mean? If you don't go, you want your way, do it the way. She just give you she's the messenger, and she's gonna bring you the message. That's it. That's what I just think. All that other stuff, don't care about all that. What you want, do it the way
I
you
try
want
to, people complain about me in the group, but I don't care, because I feel like if I warn y'all and y'all do what you do anyway, then that's on you.
Well,
And another thing, guys, if y'all, like I said earlier, if y'all use vendors that's outside of the group or that's on the do not use list, do not come in my inbox. Do not go in Carolyn's inbox. Carolyn got a young baby. She had a baby a month ago, so don't.
Congratulations to you, young lady.
Oh,
Congratulations.
she's not on here. But don't, if you look at the training, you'll see the vendors list. The vendors list.
Okay.
Don't use why would you use a vendor that's got red beside the name, like use at your own risk? Or even, that's another thing I want to mention that too. Guys, do not recommend vendors that are outside of the group or that are scammers, because a lot of people come in the group, they're asked, do you know this vendor? The first thing me and Sharia is doing, and yeah, I'm talking about y'all. Me and Sharia over here on Telegram was like, did you just see that? I said, girl, yeah. And I'm like, did you see it? Yeah, because why? Y'all going outside of the group, the people that's not even on the list, or maybe in the scam group asking, have anybody used this person? First of all, I'm going to say, no. Have you checked the scam group?
Yeah, can I say this to you? Can I
Mm-hmm.
say this? May I say this? A person like, you know what? I just hit stuff. Excuse me, I can curse, right? Can I curse on here? It's just,
But
no.
I mean, you're a grown man, but I prefer you not to.
Okay, you know what? I respect that. Okay, at least I did ask. Okay, because you're a
Yeah.
lady. How about that? Okay, okay. So anyway, I can talk. To your lady with my words without cursing, but I did do that because I didn't know what the heck I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just hitting buttons because, I didn't read everything, you know what I mean? But I signed up because I was driving. I saw what Miss Rose put down there, and I said, sign up. I didn't read it. I just started doing things on my own freely. But now I slowed down. I'm listening. This is my first time I'm calling you, and the lady just giving me some more information. I'm glad that I did because it helped me. Everybody is not going to be able to help and receive. So I don't want you all to be encouraged because some people, like myself, I appreciate what y'all doing right now.
We
Okay,
appreciate it. I mean,
so I do. You got to understand also too for all your women. This is all women. I might be the only man. So we men, we ain't got time for all that. You understand? We'll say we done. Okay, so it might be a power or ego. You know what I mean? I can
Mhm.
relate with y'all. So I'm listening to you all. Y'all helping me to do better in my business. So I thank y'all. All the whole group. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I take I take what's good for me, and if I don't like it, I just keep my mouth shut and then throw the other rest away. Period. Okay, that's what
Uh,
we do. You know what I mean? It's just
mhm.
that's what we do out here. You know, we ain't got time for all that. I'm gonna give you the information, and you take it with what it worth. I don't need all that back talk and all that. Debating. I'm telling you what I. You just got to understand. This is what I do. Okay.
So I'm gonna also say this. I do upload. I don't record these videos a lot of times. Record our meetings because I want to see how many people actually show up. If I say it's gonna be a replay, then she's gonna put a replay out. Well, then it's not gonna be. Hey, no need to come and I'll get the replay. No, I don't say that now because for the simple fact is. I want to see who actually shows up because that let me know that you're serious about your business. I understand stuff happen, but this is to me, this is you guys investing in your business, coming to get the knowledge that some of us veterans drop down to you. Like Sharia's a veteran. I feel like an actual veteran. But I mean, this is stuff that we've learned trial and error. Um, so I will be having more of these because I see more people coming. I am. This will be uploaded on my YouTube channel, and I'm not gonna put it in the group because they should have came. But
What is your YouTube channel?
hold on, I'm gonna share my screen so you guys can see that.
Well, send that to me because I'm driving. I can't see that.
Okay, I'll send it to you, Mr. Brian.
Just say Brian, girl. Say Brian. Don't call me. Call me Stone Up. Stone Up.
I'm gonna call
Stone
you
Up.
Brian. I'm gonna call you. What's your mama name? You give you your government name.
Stone Up. My
Here's,
mama called me Stone Up. Can I tell you that?
yes, sir. Okay, here you go. Here's my
Oh,
YouTube channel. Express Destiny. Can you guys see it?
let me see. Let me see.
Yes.
And if you look, you can see that I have all of my videos up here.
I gotta
And,
write that down.
and I didn't even realize, like I said, I got 114 subscribers. I'm like, okay. I'm not a YouTuber, so I just upload videos and go on. I don't really notice that people be on here, but I guess it'd be good. I don't know. I don't really be like the person that I'm a behind the scenes person. You know what I'm saying? So I like to help. That's what I genuinely like to do. Anybody that knows Sunny know that this is what I like to do. Also, I'm going to be putting information on Wednesday. I do have a marketing um, Zoom coming that I'm doing at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. It's called Boss Up. I will be teaching some things that I'm working on a marketing ebook, and that's another thing that I'm going to be introducing in that marketing in that Zoom Wednesday night is going to be how to make ebooks. This is my second ebook that I made. So it's going to be a lot of information that I put out there. It's going to be for 1 hour. That one I am charging for that because I have a limited amount of spots that I'm offering for that night. So if anybody want to join that, please inbox me or send me a message on Telegram. My ebook, what I did was took the training course. I broke the training course. Well, I took the training course and turned it into an ebook along with 500 plus vendors. So some of my main vendors that I was promoting is in that ebook now. My three main vendors is in that ebook. Even though some of you may have taken the training course, it is filled with more vendors. How to start a t-shirt business. This is just some of the things that's in there. And over time, I'm going to be updating the book. Um, so that is on sale right now. I also started an affiliate program to allow people to resell this book to promote it. And Rose, I seen you was on here, and I'm going to explain how that works.
But do
To
you
every,
have a program where I could buy more vendors from you?
you could get my ebook if you want it, and it's got 500 plus vendors in there.
That's what I want. I want to buy it because I'm gonna write it off on my taxes. So you gotta
Okay,
send me. You gotta inbox me so I can find how much it is. Because you didn't tell me how much it is, so I
it's
can order.
$15 right now, and the $15 is limited time. because I allow people to resell it now. I used to not allow people to resell nothing of mine, but now the ebook is because I started an affiliate program with that. I'm allowing people to and I'm really doing a trial thing with this ebook affiliate program. The reason is I got it marked at $15 right now, and
Yeah, I
that's
want
gonna
today.
okay. Well, I'll get with you with that after this. I got it marked at $15 today, and every ebook that you sell, if you join my affiliate program, you get 50% of the profit. So we splitting it 50-50 to 15. That means you get unlimited $7.50. Like I said, that $15 will be going up in a couple months. I'm trying the affiliate program out to see how it go. Okay. So just bear with me on that. I am allowing people to resell it so that way you can make extra money. Just think, $7.50 commissions over and over. The more you sell, the more commissions you get. And I will be paying out. I will pay you guys out on. I have to see what days that they allow me to pay you out. Once we get there, once I see people, you guys start reselling it, and then we'll take it from there. But yeah, this is what I'm offering now, and I'm trying to allow. We have to sometimes create opportunities for other people. I'm not going to be working for nobody the rest of my life. I'm just saying. I don't
Right.
adapt well with that because of anxiety and the PTSD. I'm very transparent about my disorders and things that I deal with on a daily basis. So I like to share that with you guys so you can see my journey. This 2020 is going to be a journey transition for me for going from having a 9 to 5 to working full time entrepreneur. So that's why I am creating opportunities now for people. I want to be a full time coach. So this is what I'm doing.
So how do I get your ebook?
You can inbox me and we can take it from there.
Okay.
Um, just inbox me on Facebook. And yes, this is my training, but when I drop down nuggets to people, I also sometimes give away things. I'm not giving away the ebook or not, but I'm just so excited about this because even though you guys have paid, and I'm going to say this, even though if you get my ebook, my training course is in it. Some of you may have already taken it, but you have to understand with the training course you had it forever. Even with the ebook, you have it forever. So it's always a guide to help you in any business you do. It doesn't matter what business you have. It's a business guide. Okay. So let me bring this up and show you guys about the affiliate program.
Make sure because I'm driving because I can't. I need you so I can go ahead and pay for it. I'm gonna pay for it today, tonight.
Okay, I'll send it to you after.
Well, you
I
gotta
have
get my
different.
email or whatever you do. I don't know how
Yeah,
you gonna get it.
I have different ways that I'll send you an invoice in a little bit. So just give me a moment. Okay, so
Yeah.
this is the ebook right here. Let me bring it up. Okay, so if you see, I'll bring it up in a minute. This is the
Just the Savannah and then that other one, that the hospital one.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I like them. I like them. Oh, that rocks.
This is the cover of my ebook. So
Oh, good.
this is the ebook, and it tells you in the description what it covers and what's in here and everything. So with me, like I told you guys, you'll learn a lot. You'll learn how to start your reseller business, how to get an EIN number, different things I'm teaching in this ebook, and the reason I can talk about it so passionately because I'm very passionately about my trainings that I do. Everything I do, I'm very passionate about, and I just want to teach people. So here's my affiliate program. I'm going over here where it says affiliates. I already have 5 people, and they're as we speak. They just started this week, which I just started this on Friday, and I already got 5 people. They haven't sold nothing yet, but when they sell, I will be able to pay you guys out $7.50 over and over. So when it goes up, when I take the ebook up to $25, I'm giving you guys 50% of the profit. So you make unlimited $12.50 commissions. And the reason I'm doing that, again, I'm trying to help people earn money. And as I put more information in this book, I'm going to take the price up. That means more commissions. Okay.
Yep.
So, you know, it's always good to have more than one stream of income. The average millionaire, I've heard it so many times, have 7 streams of income. So I know I'm gonna be a millionaire. I'm just saying.
Claim it, girl. Claim it, girl.
Well, God
Claim
did
it.
already spoke it. He done spoke it. He done gave the promises, and I'm just following the processes.
Hey, can I tell y'all something, y'all ladies? Can y'all tell
Mhm.
y'all? I want y'all. I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna give you a gem. I don't know if y'all heard of this. Get your pen ready. You ever heard a guy named Dean Cole?
No.
Look him up right now. Everybody go and look up Dean Cole. He is bad. Okay, teach you everything. He is the real deal. You can't duplicate his stuff. He do live. Dean Cole. He's a black guy. He dressed real good, real fine. I mean, Dean Cole, everybody, look him up. Teach you about everything you need to know. He's
Dean
the
Cole. I
real
never
deal.
heard of him.
Yeah,
Is
I'm
he a
telling y'all.
marketer?
Yeah, he's a marketer. He's a financer. He tell you everything what you need to do. I grants everything about business,
Mm.
credit, everything. I'm a part of it. So he's really, really good. And he could teach you how to be a coach in whatever you need to do, whatever.
Yeah, I got
Just look at
a lady that I'm working with about the coaching thing. Who have you reached
yeah.
out?
So you might just look at him because
Yeah,
you
I'm gonna look
can't.
at. I've been researching a lot of people.
Yeah, so I'm just saying Dean Cole, and you'll see him. He usually, but right, he's not. He moved, but anyway, I'm gonna get off. But make sure I want to get with you, with the radio with your group. I want to see how we're gonna. I'm gonna get that together. I need to talk to you about it.
Okay, well, we can schedule some time one day this week. Guys, I do have a eight. What is my hours at my new job? A 2 to 5 job, and the reason I got another job is just to fund my business and to pay my household bills. But
Right,
because it takes money to make money, and you can't. If my business is moving along, but it's not moving like I want. So in order to pay for marketing and all that good stuff, I am going to hire my own social media manager for my business because she's good. The one that I'm getting, she's very good at what she do. I could do it myself, but as a social when you're a social media manager, your thing is you free up time for the client so they can work on the business. So I want her to do my marketing for me so I can do the other things I need to do for my business. So while she's making me the money, I could be over here doing other stuff. So, you
right,
know,
and that's the tax writer, and that's the tax writer because I do. I got my own beauty hair salon.
hmm
4,000. I got 4,000 hair beauty supply. Beauty supply. 4,000. So I'm trying to market that, and I'm coming up with my own
hmm
hot sauce. I
yeah,
got my own
so
hot sauce. Called
multiple streams
hot
of
sauce.
income. I
Yeah.
recommend it when you get your one business down, guys. I recommend having another stream of income. What you think, Sharia? I mean, hey, I'm already on 3.
I'm on three. I'm on three. I got my hot sauce called Show Enough Hot Sauce. It
I
ain't
bet
hot
that's gonna
sauce.
be hot
It's
too.
all good. It ain't. I got the video for it and everything. It ain't hot sauce until you try Show Enough Hot
Mm-mm.
Sauce.
Yeah, you got that radio voice. But everyone, I'm about to jump off of here.
And
I want
thank
to
you.
thank everyone for tuning in, and I am going to be looking at the camera. Thank you guys. If you come across my YouTube channel, subscribe, share it with your friends, share it with your family. I'm going to also upload this video tonight. Um, it should be on there later on tonight or tomorrow. I'll probably have it up that night. Ain't like I'm going to be yet. But anyway, so my name is Takeisha Leahy. Check my YouTube channel out, Express Destiny. And my Facebook page is Takeisha Monique Leahy. I'm on Telegram. I'm on Instagram, Express Diva Boutique. I'm on there. As that's one of my Instagram pages. So if anybody want to promote my ebook, want to become an affiliate, inbox me on Instagram, Facebook, any channel you can get me on. You can even send me a message on YouTube. Thank you guys for tuning in, taking out the time, and I hope you guys learned something. So, like I said, if you want to anything that I have mentioned tonight, you have any questions, reach out to me or one of the other admins or your sponsor. If
Okay.
anybody,
Thank you.
thank
Don't forget.
you.
I want to sign up that thing. So I don't know. So I got to sign up. Cause get in contact with me now. You heard me.
I will send you a message in a minute, Mr. Brian.
All right.
And
Yes, ma'am.
Thank
And
you and good night.
you're welcome. And Janella, if you want the book, just inbox me if you like, or send me a message on Telegram. Anywhere, don't matter. You guys have a
Oh,
good night. Thank you.
Bye
good night.
bye.
You as well. Bye
Thank
bye.
you, ladies. Thank you. Bye for now.